assist, bawat tira ay sadyang sikip. Puso't sipag yan ang tunay na laban, laban ng kabataan. Lakas ay di matatawaran, pangalan sa likod, team sa dibdib. Laro para sa bayan, lakas ay di patid. Bawat dribble may pangakong tagumpay. National Youth Basketball League, ikaw ang tunay. National Youth Basketball League Pilipinas, ang liga ng bawat kabataan. Buong lakas, taas noo, hawak bola, sabay sigaw. Laro ng buhay, dito nagsisimula ang galaw. National Youth Basketball League Pilipinas, ang liga ng bawat kabataan. Buong lakas, taas noo, hawak bola, sabay sigaw. Laro ng buhay, dito nagsisimula ang galaw. National Youth Basketball League Pilipinas, laban para sa kinabukasan saga. Sabay, walang maliit, walang malaki, basta may puso, may laban lagi. Tagisan ng galing, respeto'y buo, teamwork ng puhuhunan, goal ay totoo. Coach, ref, fans, iisang laban, liga ng kinabukasan, bagong kabanata. Kabataang Pilipino, panahon nyo to, bawat laro, kwento ng pagbabago. National Youth Basketball League Pilipinas, ang liga ng bawat kabataan. Buong lakas, taas noo, hawak bola, sabay sigaw. Laro ng buhay, dito nagsisimula ang galaw. National Youth Basketball League Pilipinas, laban para sa kinabukasan sagad. Dito lumalakas, dito tumitibay, sakot ng pangarap, sabay-sabay. Ang liga ng bawat kabataan, ito ang laban, ito ang tahanan. National Youth Basketball League Pilipinas, bola mo'y bitbit, pangarap ay taas. Tara na't lumaban, National Youth Basketball League para sa kabataan. Sa court, nagsisimula ang pangarap. Layup, assist, bawat tira ay sadyang sikip. Puso't sipag yan ang tunay na laban, laban ng kabataan. Lakas ay di matatawaran, pangalan sa likod, team sa dibdib. Laro para sa bayan, lakas ay di patid. Bawat dribble may pangakong tagumpay. National Youth Basketball League, ikaw ang tunay. National Youth Basketball League Pilipinas, ang liga ng bawat kabataan. Buong lakas, taas noo, hawak bola, sabay sigaw. Laro ng buhay, dito nagsisimula ang galaw. National Youth Basketball League Pilipinas, ang liga ng bawat kabataan. Buong lakas, taas noo, hawak bola, sabay sigaw. Laro ng buhay, dito nagsisimula ang galaw. National Youth Basketball League Pilipinas, laban para sa kinabukasan saga. Dito lumalakas, dito tumitibay, sakot ng pangarap, sabay-sabay. Walang maliit, walang malaki, basta may puso, may laban lagi. Tagisan ng galing, respeto'y buo, teamwork ng puhuhunan, goal ay totoo. Coach, ref, offense, iisang laban, liga ng kinabukasan, bagong kabanata. Kabataang Pilipino, panahon nyo to. Bawat laro, kwento ng pagbabago. National Youth Basketball League Pilipinas, ang liga ng bawat kabataan, buong lakas. Taas noo, hawak bola, sabay sigaw. Laro ng buhay, dito nagsisimula ang galaw. National Youth Basketball League Pilipinas, laban para sa kinabukasan. Sagad dito lumalakas, dito tumitibay. Sa court ng pangarap, sabay-sabay. Ang liga ng bawat kabataan, ito ang laban, ito ang tahanan. National Youth Basketball League Pilipinas, bola mo'y bipit, pangarap ay taas. Tara na't lumaban, National Youth Basketball League, para sa kabataan. Sa court, nagsisimula ang pangarap. Layup, assist, bawat tiray, sadyang sikip. Puso't sipag, yan ang tunay na laban. Laban ng kabataan, lakas ay di matatawaran. Pangalan sa likod, team sa dibdib. Laro para sa bayan, lakas ay di patid. Bawat dribble may pangakong tagumpay. National Youth Basketball League, ikaw ang tunay.
Good afternoon and welcome back to National Youth Basketball League Pilipinas. Liga ng bawat kabataan. This is season 11 and welcome to game number 7 for the 1600 division between VM Basketball or Vic Manuel Basketball Club VMBC in red versus St. John's Wort Camper, aka used to be known as Campers, in green. And things have already started in this ball game. Let's try to give you the idea of the first 5 for both teams. For St. John's Wort, we got number 24, Paul Gonzalez. Number 62, I think that's King Alaw, who's sporting number 62 jersey instead of his usual 82. Also part of the initial squad, number 31 of St. John's Wort, Alexi Garcia. Also there is number 28. And at the free throw for St. John's Wort, number 24, Paul Gonzalez. Samantalang for VMBC naman, we have number 22, Aichen Marquez. Number 25, Andre Briones. Number 8, Ben Mendoza. Number 3, Kurt La Rosa. And the newest member of this squad, as far as I'm concerned, is number 15, well-known in developmental field, Matthew Florita. That's now part of VMBC. Sporting jersey number 15. There's Kurt La Rosa. And closing up shop, number 22, Aichen Marquez. And Kurt La Rosa. They got 7 on the board. Still looking for the first basket. Team St. John's Wort, number 24, up and about. Paul Gonzalez for 2. VMBC now. It's Ben Mendoza passing it on. Out to, I think, Matthew Florida. Ooh, yes. So that's number 22. Correction, Aichen Marquez. Oops. A bit missing on the pass. It was King Alao. And St. John's Wort is, of course, under head coach Mark Magno. And for VMBC this time, they have the big cheese, their main honcho, Vic Manuel, taking reins, as well as assistant coach Mon Gaspan. Matthew Florida with the inbound. Going to number 3, Kurt La Rosa. Back to Matthew. To Kurt. Release is too much, too strong for Andre Briones. Lennon Magadia. Going to Paul. And just underneath, King Alao. Great save by Lennon Magadia. St. John's Wort looking for that opening with 4 seconds to go. And finally, another basket with number 28. VMBC, Kurt La Rosa. Goes for a jumper. Ball slides through the rim. Going in, number 31, Alexi Garcia. Here's Matthew Florida. Heading on straight up to the basket for 2. They got 9 on the board. It's St. John's Wort with a hook. And foul, pushing foul. Oh, number 24. Paul Gonzalez. And just before, not really, because the inbound has already happened. Matthew Florida. Oh, what an escape act there from Matthew Florida. Sorry, I can't help but really, get that pitch a little bit up. Getting excited with Matthew's movement. And he gets to spend some time at the 15-foot line for the N1 possibility for Matthew. And this time, I'd like to thank our sponsors, of course, our... Oh, an unsportsmanlike foul. Let's see the proper call. As we wait. And unsportsmanlike foul called on Matthew Florida, which will, of course, entail a 3-minute cool down. And shots at the other end for Alexi Garcia. 1 down. Got 1 more to go. And possession. And checking into the ball game. Best player last game, if I'm not mistaken, Dwayne Abad with his signature hairdo. You can't miss him. Here's number 24. Paul Gonzalez. Going to Raven Lumabad. Back to Paul Gonzalez. And traveling. And with that call, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Spalding, our official game ball. Made for the game, anytime, anywhere. Spalding. Thank you to Robinson's. That's Robinson Malls and Supermarkets. Thank you to Eliza Lustrous Beauty by Tony and Elizabeth. Luis Buco, thank you. Thank you to Goto Box and Doming's Diner. Thank you to BBA Hoops, be the best athlete. Hoops Basketball. Marist School of Marikina, our host. Thank you very much every Sunday of NYBL, PSAA, PBA. Thank you to City Hoops, Ringless Sports. Thank you to Dream Architect Design. And a very special good Sunday afternoon to Ma'am Daryl Subito Balmoria Garcia. Thank you to Playtown Executive, powered by Tita Wing. And thank you to everyone that tuned in, and most especially to you who's watching this ball game. Thank you. 3 minutes 32. Kyle Sierra going to Patrick De La Cruz. Off for three. Short, the follow-up from Patrick De La Cruz for St. John's Wort Montessori of Antipolo. Dwayne Abad. I think his hair makes him more aerodynamic though. And Dwayne Abad with a follow-up for two. And we have a substitution. And a warning issued against BMBC for delaying the game. St. John's Wort. They're down by 5. Bounce pass. Off to Paul. Paul misses. Battle for the loose ball. Taken back by St. John's Wort with Patrick De La Cruz. Managing to take a shot but did not make the connection. Ball will stay with St. John's Wort. And a timeout with 2 minutes 29 to go. It is a 5-point lead by VMBC. 15/10 of St. John's Wort, and we will be right back. Now let's get back to the ball game with just 2 minutes 26. Here's Dwayne Abad. He has that flawless movement on the floor. Makes me really think that that hair really adds to his adds to his personal aerodynamics. Is that right? How to describe it? I don't think it's dynamical. 2 minutes 1. 17-10. It is a 7-point lead by the gentleman in red. And even surrounded by 2 or 3 VMBC, Paul Gonzalez manages to find that sweet spot for that basket. 12-17. Going to John Ray Motol. Another turnover courtesy of Paul Gonzalez. And going up. Ooh! They got another shot at it. And it is tick on the go from Patrick De La Cruz. 1:10. VMBC. Bit of a dangerous pass, but still well executed between John Ray Motol and Dab Malyari. Dwayne Abad. He goes inside the paint. The drop off taken away by Patrick De La Cruz. Here's Josh Luge. to Paul Gonzalez. Paul again. And no third time for Paul as I think 25 will call for the foul. Yes. Josh Lugia called for the foul. Now Malyari. And will that count? (19-14). And at the free throw, Lebron Paragas. Miss coming from Lebron. St. John's Worth. John Mayor. Paul. And inside the paint, he goes up, number 28. Sorry, King. That's Joel. Joel, number 29, that is. Joel Anko. And look at that from the other side. John Ray Motol. It's Josh Lugia, but that is it for the first quarter. Whew. 21-16 in favor of VMBC over St. John's Worth and NYBL Pilipinas. We'll be right back. And let's get back to the ball game. Ball game number 7 for this Sunday. And this is the 1600 division match between VMBC, headed by PBA great Vic Manuel. They got 21 on the board. And St. John's Worth Montessori of Antipolo in green. They have 16 on the board as they are being led by head coach Mark Magno. And Patrick De La Cruz will be called for the foul on Dwayne Abad. Dwayne really proving that he is an all-around basketball player. One for two for Dwayne Abad. Coming in quickly, Josh Luge. Dwayne. Oh. And upon meeting Patrick De La Cruz, Patrick putting in just the enough amount of pressure there for to intimidate VMBC. Whoops. Timeout called by VMBC and NYBL Pilipinas. We'll be right back. And let's get back to the ball game. And for those big fans of the Philippine Schools Athletic Association, well, let me just tell you that we hope that you can make it this Wednesday, the 11th of June, the day before a holiday, at the Olympia Sports Complex in Makati City, where we get to watch 5 spectacular games. First one at 8 a.m. featuring RTU versus UBIX Colleges, 9:30 WCC at Aeronautical and Technological College. Coming up against Philippine Christian University. 11 a.m. is Asia Pacific College, the Rams against Philippine International College, the Commandos, Bulacan State University, the Gold Gear against St. Bernadette of Lourdes College, our host last Friday. And finally, along 2:15, we have PMI Colleges, the Admirals, facing off with the Wildcats of the Manuel S. Enverga University Foundations. of 5 solid games starting up at 8 a.m. happening this Wednesday. If you can't make it to our venue, well, don't forget to log on to the Philippine Schools Athletic Association Facebook page, and also, of course, as it is powered by NYBL, also the NYBL page, and even the Magilas Pilipinas Basketball Association page, as we are all part of one solid basketball family. 7:55. See a bit of discussions happening. And at the free throw, Lennon Magadia. And that is that. It's a 4-point lead for VMBC. VMBC now. Pass there to Lebron Paragas to Dwayne Abad. Dwayne Abad. And the ball taken away by St. John's Wort. Going to Alexi Garcia. Ball reclaimed by VMBC. And another counter steal by VMBC. But Dwayne Abad manages to have a quick take of the ball. Now it's Patrick. Oh! Patrick De La Cruz. I think he got intimidated by that guard and jumping ability of Andre Briones na nawala sa kanyang bola. 7 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Coming in for number 21, John Mayor. And the pass. Nice job on Alexi Garcia, making sure that with that mistake made by VMBC, the ball at the end of that play will end up in the hands of St. John's Wort. Here's Raven. Lumabad inside for Paul Gonzalez. VMBC with Dwayne on the move. They got the 4-point lead at 22. Miss on the shot from JM Nalam. At St. John's Wort. Ooh. That was one of those plays na yung feeling mo sobrang bilis na your brain cannot catch up with how things are going. So you get a bit of a disconnection. There's a 3. It is a 3. from Matthew Florida. No, it's not a 3. It's a long 2 from Matthew, and he's just getting started. Ball. And at the bottom is number 25, ready for the rebound, Andre Briones. Dwayne. Even up against Raven Lumabag, he can stand his ground. And a miss from Lennon Magadia to take a hold of that pass for St. John's Wort. 4 minutes 33. Dwayne to Nathan Yu. Here's Matthew Florida inside. Battle for the rebound. Ball will go to St. John's Wort. Great hassle there by, I think, Lennon Magadia. And thank you to our sponsors, of course. Thank you to Spalding, our official game ball, made for the game anytime, anywhere. Coming in, number 31, Alexi Garcia. Follow up, still a no-go. Oh, that was interesting, pal. Seeing that ball bounce through the arms of different people. Thank you to Spalding. Thank you to Robinson's, Malls, and Supermarkets. Thank you to Eliza Lustrous Beauty by Tony and Elizabeth. Thank you to Luis Buco. Thank you to Goto Box. Thank you to Dominic's Diner. Big thanks as well to BBA Hoops. Be the best athlete, Hoops Basketball. Thank you to City Hoops, Mr. RJ Santiago. RJ Santiago, thank you. Thank you to Ringless Sports. Also, Dream Architect Design. Good afternoon, kay Mama Daryl Subito Balmoria Garcia. Also, everyone at Playtown Executive, powered by Tita Wang, down in Cebu. And to Mari School of Marikina, thank you very much. Nathan. Short on the free throw by Nathan Yu. And seems Josh Luge will be called for the foul. And also a miss. But there's Matthew Florida with the steal coming off the inbound. Oh, sorry, not really inbound, but coming off that possession ng St. John's Wort. Here's Kurt La Rosa. Oh, smoothly executed from Kurt La Rosa. Now it's their turn. Number 25, Josh Luge. Foul into the hands of Nathan Yu. And finally, Matthew Florida. Ooh. But we have one member of the St. John's Wort squad on the floor. And the medic is approaching. So that is now a mandatory substitution. And yes, so 2 minutes 28. Here's St. John's Wort. They're down by 11 points. Going to Josh Luge. Off to Joel. Anko. Excuse me. Oh, Offensive foul called on Joel Anko. Quick pickup now by Kurt La Rosa. He's up against Josh Luge, and Josh getting the upper hand against Kurt La Rosa, managing to get the steal plus the basket. They got 22 now on the board, 9-point lead with JM Nalam going to Matthew Florita. Matthew pops it in, didn't get it. He gets his own rebound, passes it on to Nathan Yu. Nathan on the floor, Matthew. Mad scramble. 3 men on the floor. A minute and 10 to go before we take a halftime break. Quick substitution as Matthew Florita takes a break with number 18, Johan Nanale, checking in. 22-31. Inside the paint. St. John's Wort with another shot after almost a steal, but they managed to take it back. VMBC going in for 3. Rebound by number 28. Going for it, number 25. That's Josh Luge. Kurt La Rosa keeping his eye really focused on Joel Anko, as Joel Anko's managed to make successful steals. And there's a 3-point shot from Johan Nanale. Johan Nanale for 3. 12 seconds to go before we take a halftime break, and we will be right back. And let's get back to the ball game with just 12 seconds remaining in this second quarter. St. John's Wort down by just 7 points, but there's a steal by JM Nalam. And on the floor, I think we have Andre Briones.
Foul number 25, Josh Luge. First personal foul. Tonight shooting to Nathan Yu.
Nathan Yu. Short on his first shot. And both missing his free throws. And that is it for the second quarter. 26 for St. John's Wort. And 35 naman para sa BMBC. And we will be right back. And let's get back to the ball game. Welcome to the start of the third quarter. And looking at the score for St. John's Wort, they ended the first quarter at 16, going to 26 for the second quarter. That's a 10-point output. While for VMBC, they ended the first quarter at 21, going to 35. That is 14 points scored. So not much of a difference, but then we started off with already a 5-point lead. So it compounds in itself. So now the lead is at 9, 35 to 26. And Kurt La Rosa there. Ball taken by Alexi Garcia. And we have a timeout with 8 minutes and 41 remaining in this ball game. Oh, no, actually in this third quarter. And we will be right back. And let's get back to the ball game with 8 minutes and 27 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Miss there for VMBC. This time with St. John's Wort. Almost a shoe-in shot from John Mayor. Here's Mayor with another shot at it, and she gets it. 28 now on the board for them. It's a 9-point lead for VMBC. And another steal. Sayang.
Facing foul number 28. John Galvin, second personal foul.
28 call for the foul. His second. 7 minutes 40. Dwayne Abad colliding with number 28.
Foul number 20, John Galvin, third personal foul.
Coming through the baseline for VMBC. No basket there. Rebound by Alexi. Nice work on the partnership there. Paul Gonzalez. 4-2. And don't look now. That lead is now down to just 5. 32 to 37. Dwayne Abad. Nice hand over to Ben Mendoza. And Ben Mendoza delivered well with that 2-point shot. 39 to 32. Lead is back to 7 after that basket from Alexi Garcia. Here's another one, but it is far too short with the shot coming from Ben Mendoza. And there's a bit of a struggle underneath the basket for the possession. And seems a technical foul has been issued against Paul Gonzalez. St. John's Wort, that is his fourth Did I hear correctly from our venue announcer, Angelo Del Rosario? I think his fourth personal foul. And that's not great news, especially since Paul Gonzalez is also one of the main men here of St. John's Wort. And this is only the third quarter, not even half of the third quarter. And he has already incurred his fourth personal foul. So trouble, trouble, trouble. 6 minutes, 6 seconds. Or John Mayor. To Paul. Here's the battle for the rebound with Patrick De La Cruz on the floor. VMBC on the move, on the run. Kurt La Rosa losing grip of our Spalding, our official game ball. Now guys, if you're feeling hungry, there are two main names we'd like you to check out. One is Goto Box and the other one is Doming's Diner. Now when it comes to your drink, there's only one refreshing, healthy drink to check out, and that is Luis Buko. So go and check out our wonderful friends, our wonderful sponsors. Go to Box, Doming's Diner, and Luis Buko. Thank you. 5 minutes, 11 seconds. Dwayne. Just at the halfway mark of this third quarter. Nice pickup plus a foul on number 18, Johan Nanale. Oh, another member of the St. John's Wort squad has incurred his fourth personal foul. And I think that is number 28 who has been pulled out. Just to keep him on the safer side and ready for the fourth quarter. 4 minutes 37 for John Mayor.
First personal foul.
Second shot coming from John Mayor. He missed his first one. Sorry. And there's Patrick De La Cruz hoping to get some points for St. John's Wort, but instead a miss also from Patrick. Dwayne Abad hoping to get the grip and control of our official game ball. Instead it bounds out of bounds. Mayor with the inbound. Going to Lennon Magadia. Back to Mayor. Off from the the corner of the rainbow. A miss by Josh Luge. Josh again. Miss from 3. Three minutes and 36 to go. Here's Matthew Florida taking it coast to coast, and he gets 2 as well. 43 against 34. Oh, he's holding on to his left knee. Or is it left shin? But he has managed to, it seems, to shake it off for St. John's Wort. Number 25, Josh Luge. And we'd like to thank everyone who decided to drop by Marist School of Marikina. Thank you to Marist School for having us here every Sunday. Thank you for the families that decided to spend the latter part of their Sunday here with their sons or probably their nephews, their close friends. Thank you very much. Thank you for taking time out. And Marist School, thank you once again. Thank you as well to City Hoops, Ringless Sports, to Dream Architect Design, especially Ma'am Daryl, Subito, Balmoria Garcia. Thank you to Playtown Executive, powered by Tita Weng. And thank you to BBA Hoops, be the best athlete, Hoops Basketball. Thank you. And there on the other side, a miss from number 87.
Foul number 25, George Boogie. Second personal foul. Tonight shooting free throws. Dab Malyari.
Shooting for two is Dab Malyari. Dab Malyari. They got 34 on the board. They're down by 11. We're talking about St. John's Wort. They have possession right now with John Mayor. Bounce pass. Oh! Just managing to hold on for a split second, and then VMBC came for the attack with Dwayne Abad right now. A counter attack from Patrick De La Cruz, reclaiming that possession. Here's Mayor. With a minute and 57 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Dwayne Abad up against Josh Luge. Here comes Josh. Sorry, number 21. That's John Mayor. In and out for that shot.
Substitution. 14 seconds shot clock.
They got 14 seconds to shoot for St. John's Wort. A miss guy from St. John's. Dwayne now inside the paint. Oh! Follow up is good and signed and sealed and delivered from H.N. Marquez. Pausing. Number 24 was losing his shorts. Was Paul Gonzalez, but the concentration on the young man, that didn't matter at all. Be it that his shorts was loosening up, he managed to steal, convert in that last play. Here's St. John's Wort again, running after that ball, Paul Gonzalez, but a little too fast. That is the ball for Paul Gonzalez, went out of bounds. 36. We have another substitution as number 6, John Ray Motol, checks in for VM Basketball Club. John Ray is one of those innocent-looking young men. He may not have the height advantage. He's the type of person that doesn't really command a lot of attention in the land of the Giants, but he is one great basketball player. Look at him go. Look at him with Mayor providing the intimidation along with his teammate. Now as we see Paul Gonzalez, another turn. There's Motol. He's ready. John Ray running in circles a bit, but then John Mayor managing to get a bit of an upper hand there. And a timeout with 7.8 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 36-47 in favor of VMBC. And we will be right back. And let's get back to the ball game with just 7.8 seconds remaining in this third quarter. VMBC with an 11-point lead. And if I'm mistaken, they have remained unbeaten in this division. And a quick one from Aichin Marquez. And here comes that buzzer. And that is the end of a third quarter with a score of 49 for VMBC and 36 para naman sa St. John's Wort and Nybl Pilipinas. We'll be right back. And let's get back to the ball game. National Youth Basketball League Pilipinas, NYBL Season 11. Final 10 minutes, final quarter of the 16 under ball game between VMBC, the Vic Manuel Basketball Club versus St. John's Wort Montessori of Antipolo. And right now, we are joined at our venue in Marist School by the big cheese himself of VMBC, PBA legend Vic Manuel, as St. John's Wort Montessori tries to chop down this lead of VMBC that now stands at 14. There's a successful two-point play there coming from number 28. Oops. We got 8 minutes and 52. Here's VMBC's Ben Mendoza going to Matthew Florida. Matthew, he is such an expert when it comes to ball handling. Dalmaliari, a miscue on the pass, falls into the hands of Josh. Ooh. Wait just a minute. An unsportsmanlike. And Josh Lugie. And Josh, unsportsmanlike foul called on Josh Lugie. And with that, of course, he needs to sit it out, cool down for 3 minutes. That was on Matthew Florita, who's now at the 15-foot line. And a miss on the free throw from Matthew, which is a rarity. And two missed free throws from Matthew Florita. I mean, for the number of times I watched him, did not expect that. But, you know, sabi nga nila, bilog lang ang bola. Matthew. Up against Paul Gonzalez. He goes up. Oh, binawi ni Matthew. With his drive to the basket. They now have 51 on the board. And a quick check on... on the scoring, folks. Just a quick one here. For St. John's Wort, they scored 26 at the end of the first half, going to 36. That's 10 points added on. And para naman sa VMBC from 35 to 49, that's 14 So, interestingly enough, for VMBC club, it's been a consistent 14-point addition sa kanilang total per quarter. Samantala naman for St. John's Wort, consistent din sila. 10 points ang nadadagdag every quarter. And clearly, dyan pa lang alam nyo ng disparity na mas maraming puntos ang nagawa ng VMBC laban sa St. John's Wort. And that's why we're here. 51-39, a 12-point lead by the young gentleman in red. That's being coached and reared and mentored by PBA great Vic Manuel. Here comes St. John's Wort. Nice series of fakes. Unfortunately, there's no basket. That's the most important part of that play coming from Joel Anko. And after this, we'll have our 8th and final game. That will be St. John's Wort versus Double D basketball. Let me just confirm if I remembered it correctly. Yes, Double D basketball versus St. John's Wort. Got 6 minutes, 46 remaining. VMBC turning on for 3. Kurt La Rosa for 3. Apologies on a bit of a silence. We just had to update a couple of matters here at the panel. Doing everything manually. Here is Matthew Florita. Oh, even with unsteady stands by Matthew Florita. He managed to connect with that basket. 56-45. 11 points. Sorry, 44-56. 12-point lead. Preparing just underneath. There is a foul. Hoping to get a basket and a foul, but not this time for number 28.
Foul number 18, Johan Anale.
And Johan Anale will be called for the foul.
The line shooting free throw, John Gabay.
Free throw, number 28. Six minutes. Here's Dwayne Abad. Stepping on the brakes a bit. Seeing the challenge presented by St. John's Wort, but they continue on with the blue, with red with 25. Andre Briones connecting with another basket. 5:39. Ball will stay with St. John's Wort. And calling in the troops, actually now John Agapay for a quick substitution. Where to go? Goes to number 28. Oh, big one for 28. That takes him to 49. Now just an 9-point lead. Matthew on the other end of VMBC's Kurt La Rosa. Kurt provided by a screen, and Kurt for 3. Sorry, not Kurt. Yes, Kurt La Rosa for 3. No letting go and no letting up here coming from VMBC. They want to win this ball game. They want to continue their flawless record in the 16 under division. And that's, if I'm not mistaken, no losses suffered by these guys yet Dwayne Abad, or no losses suffered by these guys. Let's not put the yet. Parang jinxing it. So yes, they want to keep it clean. 4 minutes 20. 49 to 63. Here's St. John's Worth taking the three. Whoa! From John Mayor. And I love it when the ball just goes on like a ping pong craziness there. Just hitting every part of that ring. 3 minutes 51. Pops on a no-go. It's another no basket play. Just right now, it's like watching a seesaw or a tennis match. It just goes from left to right, or left to right, left to right. That's all there is. And foul we call on number 9, Dwayne Abad. St. John's Worth making some changes as number 25 Josh Luge misses on his free throw. First one. 3 minutes and 24 remaining. Thank you to our sponsor, Spalding Official Game Ball. Thank you to Robinson's Malls and Supermarkets. Thank you to Eliza and Tony Beauty Products Trading in the Philippines since 2018. Thank you to Luis Buco. Thank you to Goto Box and Dominics Diner. Thank you to BBA Hoops. Be the best athlete. That's BBA Hoops. Be the best athlete. Hoops Basketball. Thank you to City Hoops. Thank you to Ringless Sports. Also, thank you to Dream Architect Design, especially Ma'am Daryl Subito Balmoria Garcia. Thank you to Playtown Executive, powered by Tito Weng, as St. John's Wort is called, I think, their final. Oh no, they have one more. 2 more timeouts. Thank you as well to Marist School of Marikina for having us here. And if you would like to watch this ball game and the next one in a much bigger format, you can check out our graphics. Guys, is a YouTube channel. That's Esports Graphics PH. That's graphics with an X in the end and followed by a P and then an H. That's Esports Graphics PH. So you can watch this ball game in a much bigger and much clearer format on YouTube. Because let's face it, there are certain limitations that can be done with the live streaming that we do on Facebook. 3 minutes and 7 seconds to go. And there's a big three. It's now the MBC. Lead is at 8. Another steal. Going. Gone. Number 28 again. And number 28 at the free throw. Fortunately, missing on the free throw. 2 minutes 30. We got Kurt La Rosa. He pops. Top of the rainbow for 3. Kurt La Rosa. I think that's his second or third successful 3-point shot. And they extend this lead further. 66 to 57. But look on the other side, hindi rin naman nagpapatalo ang St. John's Wort basketball team from Antipolo. Matthew trying to shake off Raven Lumabad. A minute and 55, another substitution. Taking a pause is number 10 Kobe Santos, with number 22 checking in Aichin Marquez. Red shirts with Kurt La Rosa. Last 2 minutes, a minute and 49. Here's Matthew Florida stepping into the side, but still at the rainbow with 3. Matthew Florida for 3, and a quick answer mula naman sa troop ng St. John's Wort. 69-61. Down to just a 7-point lead. Matthew going for another 3. Rebound. St. John's Wort. St. John crossing the mid-line. There's the layup, short, but there is Patrick De La Cruz securing that possession with a basket. And we have another foul, I think, given up by number 3. That's John Agapay. Here's Kurt La Rosa. A minute and 11. Matthew stopped by 2. St. John's Wort. So it could either be called on John Agapay or Joel Anco, number 3. So it's John Agapay. And Matthew Florida at the free throw. We'll remember earlier he missed both his free throws, which was cunningly strange if you've been watching Matthew Florida in his many years, or many and different teams that he was involved in. Seeing him miss the free throw both free throws is a rarity. Patrick with a follow-up. Kurt going to Matthew. Matthew 2 against 1. He pauses, seeing that there are much bigger fellows challenging him, like the likes of Patrick De La Cruz. He pauses, he pops the ball, but no basket for him. Unlike John Agapay getting his basket. Oh, that was a bit fancy. And with that fancy move from VMBC, St. John's Wort managed to put themselves in there to get that steal. But no basket still for the green shirts. Patrick De La Cruz. Fouled by, I think, number 22, Aichin Marquez. Whew. And now it's just down to 5 points. I'm just looking at the clock, I realize there's only 15 seconds remaining. So, whew, this is major. Patrick needs to sink both free throws. It's a must. Oh! Upon the release, you kind of notice it's already short. And look at him, disappointed, holding on to the back of his head. We feel you, Patrick. What a great comeback St. John's Wort has managed to stage until this moment. And there it is. If Patrick just managed to sink the first one, it would be a 3-point difference. But still a possibility with 12 seconds to go. There's a foul given up by John Mayor. And coming up shortly, St. John's Wort. 14 under, face off with Double D basketball, our 8th and final game. And securing the victory already. Kurt La Rosa making sure those nails are nicely hammered into the coffin. 71-66. I know it's kind of morbid metaphor, but yeah, and that's it. 2 free throws, all in check. We got 72-66. St. John's Wort calling for this. Got to be a last timeout. 66-72. We'll just hang on. Thank you very much to everyone. And our final game is set to start right after this, of course. St. John's Wort versus Double D. And don't forget, for all the fans of the Philippine Schools Athletic Association, we hope to see you guys on Wednesday, the 11th of June, the day before Independence Day and the day before holiday, at the Olympia Sports Complex in Makati. that is around the vicinity of the Circuit Mall, if Ayala Circuit Mall, if I'm mistaken. It's waysable. We hope to see you there. The game starts at 8 a.m. If not, you can check us out on our Facebook page, on the Philippine Schools Athletic Association Facebook page, also on the NYBL Facebook page, since PSA is powered by NYBL, and even our sister league, MPBA. You can also check out the games that is scheduled for Wednesday for PSAA. Here we go with 12 seconds to go. Going on for 3. Ho! A miss though from Paul Gonzalez. This is one great game here that we have managed to witness. It felt a little loop-sided at the start, but then both the teams managing to step up, and more so St. John's Wort coming in close, even with a chance of chopping a 5-point lead to just 3, but unfortunately that wasn't the fate, FATE, today. That wasn't their fate for today. And misses also from the free throw shooting of Johan Nanale. And that is it, just waiting for the final buzzer, and there it goes. Congratulations to St. John's Wort. Congratulations still, great job. And of course we can only have one winner, and for today with 72 points on the board against 66, it's Vic Manuel Basketball Club. Congratulations. And when it comes to our best player of the game, Kurt La Rosa is our best player of this ball game. Congratulations to Kurt, and congratulations once again to VMBC. And when we come back, it's St. John's Wort 14 under facing off with Double D here at NYBL Pilipinas, ang liga ng bawat kabataan.
National Youth